Alright, this is gonna be the only other Halloween video I do. I can make as many as I want though. This is my channel. I can do what I want here. So this movie here it's definitely more Halloween related than a movie about a giant hairy monster in the woods that eats people. And this movie is about vampires, so it's definitely more Halloween. And it's called Near Dark, and it's from the 80s, and you probably never heard of it. I highly recommend watching it because it's a underrated classic. Anyways, this is more of a romance movie, if anything, because there's not a whole lot of violence in it. I mean, it's pretty bloody sometimes, but it's not too bad, and it's definitely not that scary. But it is still pretty damn good, and I don't know, you could probably watch a better Halloween-related movie than this, but hey, it's about vampires. Why not? Give it a shot. Anyways, this is like a better version of Twilight, because Twilight's garbage, and it just makes vampires look like jokes. In this movie, vampires are pretty goddamn badass. And they don't sparkle in the damn sun. No, in this movie, the vampires eventually will catch on fire and then fucking explode. So the movie's about this kid named Caleb who falls in love with this girl named May, but she's actually a vampire, and she ends up biting him because she wants him to become a vampire too. And after he turns into a vampire, he gets abducted by her, quote, family of vampires. And they try to teach him how to be a vampire, and they tell him that he has to kill people and drink their blood. And of course, he's morally conflicted because he's a good kid and he doesn't want to kill people. I know a Caleb in real life, but he's not a vampire to my knowledge. But he is a bitch. Also, if the vampires don't drink any blood in this, I don't know what will happen to them if they don't drink it for too long, but they start getting really sick. And they can't eat any other food because it tastes like shit, apparently. So they have to drink blood. I'm guessing otherwise they die. This movie's got a great cast of characters. All of the family of vampires, they're all pretty crazy, and they're pretty fun. And you got Lance Henriksen, who plays basically the patriarch of the family. He's pretty cool in this movie.
Just a couple more minutes of your time, about the same duration as the rest of your life.
And of course, you have the late, great Bill Paxton, who's just as crazy as you'd expect him to be.
Finger licking good.
You can tell that the whole cast is just having a blast being these characters and working together. It just seemed like a whole lot of fun, and even though they're the bad guys and you're not supposed to like them, you can't help but love these characters. This is definitely one of the more unique vampire movies. This is like a western, romance, horror, all that good shit wrapped up into a vampire movie. And it's actually pretty damn good. It all works out really well. You know, I wouldn't think that a romance would make for a good vampire movie, especially with Twilight, but this movie works. And it's a lot better than most vampire movies today. I mean, I like some modern vampire movies. 30 Days of Night is an awesome vampire movie, and it's pretty damn scary, too. And Dracula Untold, I think, is a really damn good movie, too. It's more of an action movie, and it's great to see vampires being badass again, you know, compared to how they were in that shitty fucking movie. Speaking of Dracula Untold, hey, you guys remember the Dark Universe? Oh, what a great idea that was. Oh, Marvel's doing great with their cinematic universe. Let's make our own universe. We got these horror movie monsters, all these classic things like Frankenstein and Dracula and all that. Yeah, you know, let's not start with the fucking movie that came out first, Dracula Untold. No, let's start with that fucking failure of a movie, the Tom Cruise Mummy movie. What a pile of dog shit that was. So anyway, Near Dark, yeah, underrated classic. If you like vampires like I definitely do, then you'll probably really like this movie too. It's got some nice cowboy western theme in it, and the romance is good too. So it's got something for everybody. Maybe not the goriest movie that you could watch for Halloween, but hey, this isn't Hellraiser or Nightmare on Elm Street or anything. But it's got vampires in it, and vampires are good enough for Halloween, damn it.